Hello. Oh my gosh. Hold on. You know what? I thought my voice or my throat would be a little bit better. Let me just take a little something to clear it, hopefully. Okay, so sorry. I'm here now. Hello. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start off by profusely apologizing that I was gone for so long. Iris, thank you so much for the 16 months. Welcome back. Thank you. And Keeper, thank you so much for the 31 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys watched the pod and you guys are enjoying the episode. I'm sorry. I realized I should have put a disclaimer on that episode. Maybe I did not realize that until I saw a comment. I was like, oh crap. Like a trigger warning or something. Kara, thank you so much for the 6 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Tora Pumi, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I've also like never I guess I don't know, like I said, it's just not like ever appropriate to bring up, I feel. So I'm glad that the pod was a place like I it's just like, and it comes up so much. People are like, oh, what about your mom and your dad and like blah blah, do this and that. I'm always just like, ah. So now at least I don't gotta answer all the other questions. I refer to the pod. Sorry, hold on. Okay, how is EDC? You just promote the podcast, true. EDC was, it feels like a blur. And I still sound sick because I still am. I'm still a bit congested, but I do feel better today. Today was actually the first time that I feel better. I haven't been coughing as much and other things, so I feel like that's fine. I just have more congestion still, but I heard Leslie keeping the tradition of losing her credit card and Tarek starting a new one by losing his ID. Dude, everybody, it was chaotic. Like, if I had to describe this EDC, it was extremely chaotic, and I was doing my best to manage it all. But pretty much, we just started going. We went on like Wednesday to EDC, which is pretty early. I don't think I've ever gone that early to Vegas for this event in a really long time. But I went because I think Leslie wanted to get in a bit earlier to maybe like gamble and do other things, and then I was talking to Dabin, and then Dabin was saying he had a show on Thursday, so I was like, okay, we could go in earlier, and we could also make it for Dabin's show, yeah, on Thursday. And we went, and he was really accommodating. He was like so nice, like got us all in, and we got to like hang out behind the DJ or in the DJ booth. He's like giving us shots, and then I got to see so many people around too. It was really cute. Oh, there's also somebody. So in the club, there's a lower floor and then there's an upper floor. So we were at the lower floor where the DJ table was and stuff, and then upper floor there's like a balcony. It looks like a balcony, and then I see somebody with their phone, and it's just scrolling, and it says it says like, we love you, Yvonne, or something like that. And I was like, what? That's so cute. And I was like trying to give them like a heart, and then they came down for a photo and stuff after. But it was so cute. I just didn't expect it. I was just chilling. I'm chilling, and then I do look up at some point, and it caught my eye, and I was like, whoa, like they were just, it was so cute. Yeah, that was a really good time. It was really fun. Dabin's set was really good. It was Said the Sky and Dabin. Oh, I see someone get that offline TV set. Oh yeah, that's right, that happened too. We went to that was the day after. We went to a club. We went to oh no, that was the same day. Oh wait, that was the same day. Oh my god, it was the same day. Leslie and Abe went to the bathroom at Dabin. They came back and they're like, guys, we're getting a table at Lenium. I was like, what? Because it was by the way, Dabin was at 2 p.m. It was like a day club. It was supposed to be a pool party, and then they moved it inside a club. So we were starting already partying at 2 p.m. and then literally was planning for the night. So Lenium was at like 11 p.m. Oh god. Yeah, then we go. And then I just had there was someone, so how the tables worked was there was like layouts of tables. I wonder if I could just show you guys like Zook nightclub layout. Actually this is like the inside of it. Huh, that was accurate. Well, I guess the best way I could describe it was like there was just a table in front of us. We had a table and there's a table in front. And at some point, someone from the table in front walks over, and he just says like, "Hey, like, sorry, I just wanted to confirm, like, are you Yvonne?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, cool. I was just wondering because I thought I recognized you. Just wanted to make sure." And I was like, "Oh, hi, yeah, nice to meet you and stuff." And then he's like, "Yeah." And then he like went back to his table, and then 20 minutes later, half an hour later, I see this sign, and then all of a sudden I feel everybody like tapping me and like being like, "Yvonne, look!" And I look, and it just says, "Offline TV girls, where you at?" Like a one of those giant club signs. And I was just like, what the fuck? It felt, I was stun locked. I was just like looking at it, I was like, is this real life right now? Like, what is happening? But this was really, it was just like it was a pleasant surprise. Yeah. How's EDC? What DJ sets you up? Oh, yes, I'll get to that. That laid Murlocs in Hearthstone. No, that's somebody else. Brand, happy 25. Welcome back. Hi, Steak. Thank you so much for 66 months. Welcome back as well. Yeah, so I don't know. I was like kind of sunlocked for that, but that was really, really nice. And then we just went home and prepped for the next day of EDC and stuff. The sets that I went to were Alesso, Elenium. I saw like half of Malp. And a bit of Nightmare. Sakuna got trolled by Elam. What happened? I feel like I was more stressed this time trying to organize things because we had like meetup spots and yeah. It was my first EDC this year and the vibes were immaculate. Dude, I am so glad because like I feel like that's what's supposed to be, and I'm sad for people who have bad EDC experiences because I feel like when you have like a really good experience, it makes you really want to go back and you kind of get it. I don't think he played Story of My Life. Millennium was a bit harder. Like his set wasn't as like feelsy and melodic. I think because he was at main stage and everything, he went a bit hard compared to normal. They're in Among Us lobby. That really, yeah, we're going. Oh, to EDC. Yeah. I mean, if he knew them. My sleep schedule is really messed up right now. I feel like my body is like trying to tell me to rest and everything. Because I got back. So my average sleep when I was in Vegas was probably about like 4 to 5 hours. And then as soon as I got back, I slept for 9.5 hours, almost 10 hours the first night. The second night I had another 9 hours sleep, and today I would have slept another 8 hours plus if I didn't get woken up. Yeah. Leslie told a story that you guys kept losing each other, and I can tell how stressful that is. Yeah, because when you're in EDC, the signal is really shitty. Like, it was so different from Coachella. Coachella actually had like better signal, is fine, but EDC is like if you don't have Verizon and if you don't set meetup points, to meet up with people, you could literally be lost the whole night. Like there's no chance of you ever finding each other. Like our only chance would have been if we just freaking stayed at that meetup spot the entire night in hopes that like someone comes back to like hang out there. Yeah, it was pretty stressful, I would say. It didn't go as smooth, and also we got EDC private car that was supposed to be our travel there each day. It's like the official EDC car that you can get, and it was just a disaster. Like the lines were really long. It basically you would have to wait like over an hour if you ever want to use their service. So we ended up having to Uber anyways because that was faster. So yeah, there's a lot going on. Hi, Mika. I'm good. How are you? I recommend camping. Yeah, I would totally, but God, I don't think I'm for the camping vibes. I unfortunately am just yes, that thing. Um, me like comfort in like a hotel room and a bed, but I have seen camping at Coachella, and that looks nice. I actually don't know how the camping at EDC would be. Um, I don't recall. Like, Millennium was really hard for me to recall because I didn't feel like I knew a lot of the songs. Like, the songs that I knew, he didn't play. Like, he played Crawl Out of Love at the club, but he didn't play Crawl Out of Love on his set at EDC. He didn't play, like, I don't even really remember Good Things Fall Apart or, like, a lot of the more feelsy ones. I just remember a lot of, like, the dun 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 dun, like, the, um, Hi, Nichiro. Hello. Yeah, of course. How's Cutie's Deco Deco? It was really nice. I really love like having all the girls together. It's like a really cute event. I don't know. It's is it almost weird? Like I almost feel like I like dressing up and going out to those events with the girls. Like Iman just had her birthday party as well, and it was really cute. And I felt like it was so cute that she had like all the girls for a dinner, and then I felt like really, I don't know. It's like I felt a type of way like dressing up for it. I was like, oh, I go like cute. Let me actually show you. She got all of us gifts. They're so cute. Okay. So Lily was doing this thing where she was trying to see what each of our spirit animal were, and so apparently I am a goose. So Lily drew me goose, and she's very fixated on it. She just kept saying, "Goose, my goose, Yvonne goose," and I was like, okay. I give off goose energy, do I? Okay. Yeah. But basically, she just gave us like a bunch of, I don't know, I felt like yes, it was it's kind of like it's extravagant, but it felt very thoughtful at the same time. Like she got us a mirror, and then she had us like our names engraved and stuff, but this one she said that they didn't do it. She had to find a place where they would do engraving. So she had to go out of her way to find a place for this one to do it. But the rest, yeah, so it was just really cute. There's like a lipstick holder thing where like she had our names engraved in here as well. You know, you can see the camera. Right? Yeah. It's really adorable. And like she got us like PJs. There's like PJs with our names on it. The insane thing was like, God. Freaking Cartier ring. My first Cartier, by the way. Like I've never had one before. And you know what? I kind of like that I got gifted one from my girlfriend. Does that make sense? It's like I feel like it feels like low-key empowering. It's kind of like, oh, I got my Cartier and my first Cartier and Van Cleef from like a girlfriend of mine. Like it doesn't have to be a guy or somebody who like gifts it to us, you know? And I thought that was so sweet. I know, on her birthday. Literally on her birthday, she was giving us all gifts. It was just so insane. Look at this, like I've always wanted a Van Cleef necklace, but I just could not justify the price of it, and then she just literally got it for us. And then pajamas too with like our names on it. It was so cool. She's so sweet. It literally felt like it was my birthday. Yeah, she made us feel like it was our birthdays. Oh no. It was really, really thoughtful. And this is really cute. Lily drew on all of the boxes. I thought this was so sweet. This is one of my favorites. I was like, I love... Dude, I always think about how lucky to have, like, somebody in our group who just loves drawing and, like, doing these kind of things, too. Like, Lily drew mine and Toast's, like, our pod logo and everything. It's, like, so cute. Thank you, Bran. What are the plans today? Any games, or are we just yapping away? I was gonna make like food at some point. I had like an awkward meal. I had one crepe at Cutie's. Cutie complimented Yvonne as soon as she walked into the store. I know, she was so nice. She just looked at me, she was just like, did you lose weight? And I was like, excuse me, like you cannot just, that is like what a girl would like to hear. Thank you so much. Like, yes, I have been trying to be on my health grind, so thank you so much for noticing. Like, damn, she's trying to rizz me up today. Aw, Zebra, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Was Somi meowing like crazy when you got back? Yeah. I mean, Somi is just very like, but she also had a good time. I sent her to her babysitter. She had a wonderful time there. She was just, I don't know. So it was also her birthday on Saturday. It was her birthday on Saturday, and I felt really bad being at EDC. And then I got sent videos that like her babysitter, literally was made like a cat cake and had like a birthday hat and everything, and it was so cute. And I just was thinking like, dang, you gave her a better birthday than I did. And yeah, yesterday I also went to Twitch brought us out to Kendrick and SZA concert. It was really fun. I just never thought I would see them live, and it was crazy. And then SZA, I have so many songs that I like from her, so her parts were my favorite, but Kendrick is also so good. Like, Kendrick just has a lot of bangers as well, so, and I always loved, they got us like this suite. It was a bunch of people. Tyga was there too, and they just had like a big suite with like food and everything, and the best part was the food. They had like pretzel, like warm pretzel. They had these like chicken tendies that were delicious. My mouth is literally drooling right now as I'm retelling it. I'll swallow my spit. They had hamburgers, like cheese and meat plate, nachos with guac and everything. Oh my god, it was so good. But yeah, my plan for today was just to maybe make some food, and then I could play games after. Yeah. So I'm all games. I would love to do more, but I still am feeling honestly sick. And I've been feeling better, but like I have times where I'll feel better and then times where I feel sick. So I'm just kind of like, oh gosh. Even right now, I'm kind of like overwhelmed a little bit. Like trying to put my thoughts together and put energy into things. I know, but I was just gone for so long. And then it's like, if I just rest until I'm not sick, I could be sick forever. And then I'll just never I'll never stream. Well, maybe that's part of the reason why. It's because I never rested. Even on my vacation last week, all I did was go out and party and be reckless. So I was not being responsible. I was not. It's because my sickness did not, like, it didn't go well with my schedule, you know, of like being at EDC and everything. So I was not good about it. Yeah, it did not line up well. And then so I've been dragging out feeling better for so long because I'm constantly doing things. I'm either constantly working or I partied, and then so there was no rest. And I'm the only one to blame for that. I know I didn't even post. Oh my god, I didn't even post on my IG story like that. Sad. Going to work after 4-day bender EDC was gruesome. Yeah, exactly. I bet. And then I got back, and then I had 1 day of rest, but it wasn't even full rest because I did have to do stuff. And then today I went to Cutie's thing, and then I decided I'm gonna stream. Like, I just couldn't be away for so long. I just felt like I have been recording TikToks. I have been vlogging a lot, so I've been doing that. But like, for some reason, even if I do those things, if I haven't streamed for a while, it just feels like forever. And I just like can't let myself go like that. Maybe Head in the Clouds. If I do, I would only go for 1 day. Yeah, I would only go 1 day. Not gonna lie, I thought you didn't stream for a month. I know. It's because like my streaming, I don't blame you. Well, I didn't stream last week. I did stream prior to that, but last week it was just really inconsistent because I was also sick prior. I've literally been sick for a month. Yeah, I've been sick for a month. So it's been a real struggle trying to balance still working, like not being completely absent while resting, and I just never ended up getting the rest. So I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point because I'm like, I can't just keep resting and hope to God I like manage to feel better. Like, girls still needs to do stuff. New festivals until Day Trip and Hard Summer for me. Chronically Online. Ah, yeah. You know what? I'll just do my best and pray that I feel better soon. I think I'm getting there. I would say like my only thing left is like a little bit of lingering cough and congestion, and then I should be good. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Hi, Anshul. What is EDC? EDC is this thing called Electric Daisy Carnival. And what it basically is one of the biggest raves where everyone gets together and goes to like this like motor speedway place in Vegas and just has like a giant EDM festival. They basically have like a lot of extravagant, like crazy stages. Crazy stages, and then they bring out like big DJs and they just have people play all night. It starts from like maybe 5 p.m. and goes on until like 5 a.m. like 4 or 5 a.m. I forgot when the last set is exactly, but like you basically go and then the sun is coming up when you're leaving. Yeah, I have been trying to make like ginger, like honey lemon ginger tea. Also, why is there no video for new song? For which one? Like Never Have I Ever? We weren't gonna do a music video for it in the first place. We were gonna do it if it like garnered enough views or if it had enough like if we would have made enough money off like streaming the song maybe to make a music video, but it's been hard for that to be the case because music videos are really expensive. Yeah, we basically just like recorded it was kind of like the making of a K-pop song, and then we had the song. So we put already a lot of money and resources into making kind of more like the documentary or like making of a K-pop song, and then it would be a lot to make another one on that. I'd be down, but yeah, that was basically just the thought process. Yeah, it is a big Asian gathering. I would love to go to Lollapalooza, but I just don't know anyone else who's going. And I'm trying to get, I would see if there's tickets, but like, yeah, I just don't know who's down. I want to go so bad. Like, I want to go so bad.
There's a new...
I think Leslie wanted to go. Well, the thing is, Leslie says she might have something that same weekend. I asked her because I knew that like Leslie is my music twin person. Like basically, I feel like every time we like the reason why we end up going to all these events together is because we're decently similar when it comes to music. Like when we go to Coachella, when we go to EDC, like we all want to see pretty similar sets here and there, or like we both just really love music. And so we just and so for that, like the first person I'm gonna think of is to like tell her about it, and then she was just saying that she might not be able to go because I think she does have something the same weekend. So I'm really sad because it's Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, and everybody's gonna be there. Let me look at Lollapalooza. Maybe I gotta ask my friend. Okay. Lolla, because my friend was saying he wanted to go to Tomorrowland, but I actually want to go to Lollapalooza instead. My favorite set from EDC, it'd probably be Millennium, but that's not because it was basically because I saw his set. It wasn't because I thought it was like amazing. I actually am sad because I would have went to Isonoc. I went to Millennium because What was I saying? Where was I? Where was I at? Okay. I wasn't vibing. Oh, Isonark. I was saying I wanted to see Isonark. Really? All the clips that I saw of Isonark, I want to be there. Like that, it all sounded so good to me. So I was kind of like, my friend just really likes Selenium, so it's like, it's one of his favorite artists. So we're like, okay, and we're all there. We're like, fine, we'll go to Selenium. But like, I really want to see Isonark. And then I would saw their anytime I just like my For You page was just clips and clips of EDC, and I would just see clips of them, of their drops and their songs, and I was just like sad. Yeah. Thank you. On something during the set. I mean, I don't doubt it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of DJs either get like fucked up or they're drunk or other things like while they're playing their sets. Toast love like it is show on the podcast. I don't know. Whenever he wants to. Whenever the guy wants to. I just wish this gosh darn congestion would go away. That's all I want. If given the chance, would you ever perform Never Have I Ever on stage with Lily and Jody? Yeah. I think it'd be really fun. I think I'd be nervous as hell and it would scare the shit out of me, but I would do it for exposure therapy and for the like fun of it, an attempt of that. Yeah. Thank you. I just painted them. After club night. Don't you have a club event coming up? I do. On Sunday. Yeah, there's just always something, man. This is why I just like I'm never gonna get the rest that I need. And I'm just gonna this is it. This is just my life. I'm just gonna be sick forever. Somi? Somi's been Somi's under here. She's just hi honey. Come hang out here. A little baby. She was just hanging out under the desk. Happy birthday, honey. She's 5 years old now. Can you believe it? It's been 5 years. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long. Literally since 2020. She's a COVID baby. Yeah, that's right. I love you, honey. Lorenzo, thank you so much for the 52 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Maybe I can make some food and then we could play something. Ba-da-da-da. How are you liking the Apple Watch? Oh, I really like it actually. I surprisingly like it more than I thought, and I got used to it really quick. So I don't know, I really didn't like the idea of an Apple Watch, and then since having one, I'm like, never mind, it's awesome. I really like that while I'm cooking and doing other things, like I don't need to have my phone on me, and I could see that if I get notifications and stuff. And then I could choose to, if I want to pick up my phone, to respond. That's the thing I like the most about it. Because I cook and kind of like walk around often, I can leave my phone somewhere. And then, yeah. Zerza, thanks so much for tier 3 for 62 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, Zerza, for the tier 3. I wish I didn't switch to Android. Okay, but the thing is, I personally fucking love Android. Like, I think Android is the superior phone. But the problem is I get Apple for social aspect. It's because like for iMessage and having a lot of my friends have that, having an iPhone is convenient. But otherwise, I think the Android, the computer, or like the thing that the system that they have and the processor that they have in an Android is a billion times better. Like, it takes way less time to download things. It runs smoother. iPhone is literally only for social. Yeah. And then if you have an Android, they also have watches for that. Like, Leslie has like a Samsung watch. That's pretty much like an iPhone, like an Apple Watch equivalent. Yeah. How can you cry narrating the stories? Well, it's because like it's been so long, I feel like I've processed a lot of it. I did have times where it was difficult, but I think like when I'm telling you guys the stories on the podcast, I oddly feel like it's because I've been through it and I feel quite past it that I could talk about it. Like, I don't know if there's ever something that's hard for me to talk about that I would talk about. Does that make sense? Like, usually when something is hard for me, I tend to process it and like think about it a long time, and I don't say it to the public all the time. And then I wait a bit when I've kind of like gathered my thoughts and my feelings on it and like try to put things into words, and then I could articulate it and just say it. So it's kind of like, I was surprised to see Toast cry. The crazy thing was me not crying during my story, and then him being like, my sister and brother are great people, and he cries from that. I'm like, bro. It's just funny. It's just like he just cries from his sister and his brother being great people. Like, it's just so... It's interesting because like I said on the podcast, like I have actually never told anybody in my group this. I've only told the people that I've dated because like we would get into that, like it, or there's reason for me to talk to tell them. It's not that there's no reason for me to tell like my closest friends. It's weird, like, because I don't care if like Toast, Lily, and like anybody knows. Like, actually they would be the people who would know, you know. But I just, for whatever reason, throughout the years, just like never ever felt the need to bring it up or felt like I needed to like elaborate on this story. It just feels so like you're not trying to... It's not that they would totally be happy to hear it and like hear me trauma dump or do anything, but just I never felt like it. I never felt like, oh yeah, I want to tell you now type of thing. It just, we hang out when we hang out, we go home, and then it's like, you know, like, and time just somehow passed by, and that just like never came up. Yeah. It's not until like, oh, like, I guess I could talk about this like in a podcast setting where it makes more sense to dive into things, that I'm like, oh, I guess I could, like, I would like you to know, because you're one of like the closest, you're one of my closest friends. I just like never had like a reason to tell you necessarily. Well, the thing so much was 15 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah. But a lot of these things, like, I've processed. It's not that it never affected me. It definitely did for a really long time. Like, it affected, like, not wanting to pick up my parents' calls when I was in university or whatever. But then, like, I just had so much time and distance from it that, like, I've already grieved. I've already, like, been sad. I've already cried. I've already, like, it almost, like, the way I would describe it now is that it feels like it never even happened. Like, it feels like it's such a, it feels like kind of like Calgary, where I feel like I don't even remember like that being a part of my life, because I've been in LA, I've been doing all this for so long that it feels like an alternate life a little bit. How do you feel like being an only child affected that situation? I feel like I basically just feel like I wish I had a sibling to go through that with me, who like would understand, but it wasn't too bad. In the moment, I think it felt bad. I think in the moment I felt like it was just me dealing with it. But right now I don't really feel like, oh, I really wish I had a sibling for that. I wish I had a sibling just to have a sibling, not necessarily for that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Toast has a brother, and Jenny. I love Jenny. She's just so happy. And I remember looking at Jenny when I first met her, and I'd like look at Toast, I'm like, looks like she siphoned like the life and happiness out of you, and it's like she has that, and you here are like stoic and you hate everything. No, I didn't get the Switch. I just can't find it. I don't know how to get it. It's not happening, I guess. Yeah, Toast's niece. They ran out when making toast. Lamau. Yeah. I know. Yep. But yeah, there's a lot of things I feel like I feel like I move on from things decently. I don't know if easily is the word, but it's the mentality of like things like you can't really change what happens, like things have already happened, and you kind of just like do your best moving forward with it. So I don't know. Nothing too crazy. We used to call her Free Baby. Maybe. I want to start making some food though. Hi Anthony. I'm gonna go pee, and then I'm gonna make some food. And I know I said I was gonna play games after, but I'm gonna see if my energy can handle that, I guess. Because I'm feeling like fairly low energy. Every day I've been feeling low energy because I'm still fucking sick and I want to die. I'm feeling okay. I just wish, I'm just annoyed, but it's my fault. It's my fault. It's all me. I'm not resting. I'm not doing things. So then I'm still sick, and then I get annoyed for still being sick. Yeah. For me, like right now, I'm fine when I do things and I can take breaks and then I keep doing whatever. But like doing something consecutive, like streaming, is still a bit difficult for me right now because I start getting tired. Like I just start getting fatigued. And I just want this congestion to go away because it makes it so hard, especially once I start streaming, to like talk and then breathe and talk and breathe, and then like I feel the congestion so much more when I am speaking, that like it's so annoying. No. I want to stream. That's the thing. Like I want to. So I want to like cook. I want to do stuff, and then I'll just do it until I'm like more fatigued and uncomfortable, and then I'll stop. Yeah. So don't worry. I will stop once it's gets to the point where I feel like I need to. Yvonne, I've been enjoying your travel blogs. I'm curious if you had a makeup tutorial on YouTube. I really like your makeup. Thank you, Fuzzy. I don't have a makeup tutorial. I will see if I could do one of these days. I need to brush up on my makeup skills before I do that. Yeah, thanks, Keone. I'd love to. Right to OTV and Friends. Oh yeah, that's alright. That's alright. There's a new. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Like, I love that OTV and Friends are back. It's perfect. It makes me feel like I could catch up and actually see a lot of my friends' content, like all in one condensed place. Yeah. Baron, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy 2 years. Welcome back. Oh yeah, clip it for them. I like it. The blush placement is superior. Yes, I love it recently. I just love putting it under the eye now. Just feel like it's a lot more suitable for my face shape. But yeah, I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna try to like set up my stream and stuff, like to move to the kitchen. And I'll be right back. I'll make sure all your clips are only saying nice things about the editors. Thank you so much, Keone. You know the way. You know the way. Get them nice and get them to be all nice. Baron, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you. You guys got subs from Baron. Please thank him. Yeah, I am sick. I've been sick, honestly, for a bagrillion years now, and I'm doing my best. Well, I could have been doing better, but thank you, Keone. You're the best. Just try to set this up. I don't really know what I feel like cooking today, but I guess I'm gonna take a look at the fridge and see. Yeah. There's just been a lot. EDC, and then work in between the weeks and everything. It's just, rest is not in the cards. It is what it is. And that is okay. Sometimes that is, life don't stop for nobody. Wow, my phone is just taking forever to turn on. Oh, yeah, I know everyone's talking about Soon Sour too. Love to have, I know a lot of people mentioned they wanted Lily on the pod at some point. Love to have Lily on the pod.
Mom told
Like,
me.
we're not trying to do guests and stuff on the podcast, but I think it's different because, like, Lily is one of our siblings here, you know? So it'd be really fun to have her on. And she would just fit wonderfully with the theme. My favorite comment was that your first guest should be a therapist. Yes! And I want to do that. I want the therapist to point out everything wrong with him, you know? And validate me. Oh, this is from Pokey's birthday. She gave us all like a box of gifts and stuff, and then Lily just drew a duck on it because she said that I'm Goose. My spirit animal is a goose. I'm gonna start the broadcast. We're gonna switch over soon. Hopefully. You should be able to hear me now. All right. Perfect. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So now it's not laggy. Or is it? Leslie was saying she wants to do a cooking stream with you. Yeah, I've been wanting to do cooking streams too. I literally could do cooking streams whenever, so I'm so down. We were talking about this, yeah. We've been wanting to do more IRL streams and stuff too. Like, it's been what I sometimes feel I love games and everything, but then I also love being out and just doing this stuff, especially more nowadays. So I just feel like it's time. Yeah. I'm gonna see what I want to make. I don't know. Do I want to make like salmon, scallops? I could. Maybe I make a salmon, and maybe I can make like some nice hearty rice with it. Because sometimes people put a bit of mayo. I don't have Japanese mayo, but I think that's what people use. Wait, I do. I haven't opened it yet, so I think it's okay. Yeah. Okay, I haven't opened it yet, so that means I can still use this. Oh my god. What if we make salmon mayo rice thing? I've never done it before, but it sounds like it could be good. Salmon mayo rice, and I think what I could do is, let me see, is there like a recipe for this? Maybe like some seaweed type stuff. Salmon rice bowl. But you got no Oh, there's like a raw one. I think there is. Let me look at this. I can't tell if this seaweed is new or old. Oh, it's old. Do I have new seaweed, or is this also old? Expires March 25th. Okay, maybe I got some time. It's not going to be too bad. Oh, wait. Wait, did I not buy like a sheet of seaweed? I swear I bought like just a non-expired sheet of seaweed. Did I not? Fuck, should I just make noodles? Ah, God, I can't decide. I thought I did. See, my problem is like I have so many ingredients sometimes. I don't know where things are. Okay, well, I could also just make noodles. I have a lot of noodles. Do I want to make salmon? I don't think salmon is great with noodles like that. Let me, okay, hold on. Let me rack my brain. Do I want to make a garlicky scallop noodle thing? Or do I want to make salmon? No, salmon. Well, maybe salmon it is. I just thought I would have that seaweed. But maybe I don't? Huh. If I were seaweed, where would I be? If I were seaweed, where the heck would I want to be? Oh, God. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Vinny, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Thank you. I could Instacart some, but you know what? I don't think I need it. I'm just going to make do with what I have, and I think it'll be fine. One sec. All we gotta do is pan fry some salmon, and it doesn't have to be perfect because I don't have a big salmon piece or we don't need it to be seared like a really nice thing. It just has to be enough. So that'll be fine. I just have too many things. But slowly, as I consume them all, there'll be less. There will be less. Oh, true. But people are just busy. They're just busy. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Got some of this. Gonna turn on the heat. Spray some avocado oil. And this is gonna be a healthy thing too. It's gonna be very easy to make. And you'll see. So I got this cilantro lime jasmine rice. I haven't tried this flavor before, so I'm gonna try this today. But I think it'd be fitting with the salmon. Where the heck do I do this? But I like these because serving size 1 cup calories per serving. Oh, this is 250 for one. Oh, it's more than I thought. Then I probably shouldn't use that one. I will use a regular one. Because I need to cut calories after Vegas. We ate pasta, we had carbone, we had everything, and it's like, that's too much. So I need to eat healthy again. I need like a week streak of eating healthy so that I don't feel bad. Maddie, thank you for the 53 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to eat one of these. Each of these is 100 calories. This feels like video chatting with my sister, and I love it. I love this. I literally love this. It feels to me a little bit like vlogging, and I kind of like that. Like, this is what it is. So, yes. So a week of healthy eating. So I'm going to take this. I love the microwave rice because it's all portioned, and I know that if I microwave one of that's going to be 100 calories. Or it's 200. Or I lied. What is this? Well, maybe it's not. 220 per serving. Well, I guess it's more. Oh well. What happened to my thing? I thought that I saw. Oh, I lied. It's not 100. It's so much more. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I was wrong this whole time. 220, so 400 per container. 440. Well, I lied. I thought it was 100, but maybe I guess it's 440. That's a lot. 440 for one of these is a lot. Well, it's fine. I will microwave it. Okay, so I have this here. How was EDC, Yvonne? It was really fun. It was just really chaotic, so there's like a lot to do, but otherwise it was not bad. I think I want to be the one being babysat is what I want. I want to be passenger princess next time. Okay, I totally did not season the salmon ahead of time. I'm going to do that right now. That's really hit. I totally forgot. Whoopsies. But it's okay. Just salt and pepper. And maybe a dash of truffle salt. I did get a new pan, but I've had this for a little bit now. I mean, I've had this for maybe like 2-3 months now. Yeah, because my other non-stick pans are starting to fizzle out. Rice is done. I'm not trying to get a good sear on it, so I think I'm just going to flip it. If anything, I don't want it to be too cooked. No, we flew there. Yeah, we flew to Vegas. I can't do the thing where I think driving, I don't like road trips that much, I realize. I don't mind them if they're under a certain amount of time. But after a bit, I'm kind of like, I don't want to deal with road trips. I'd rather just fly. Okay. So I put my clunk of rice in there. How many ounces of is this? How many ounces of salmon is this? I don't know. I will guess. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some pepper on this side too. I'm fine with road trips if I don't have to drive. Same. But I actually just feel restless in a car. I'm okay for a little bit if I'm occupied and then we're like chatting and we're doing stuff. But then once that's gone, I'm going to start feeling restless again. This side has a good sear to it. Okay, I think it's pretty much done. So I'm just going to break up this rice. There's not like a ton of rice, but this will do. I'm going to take half a piece of salmon. I'm going to put the other half in this in a container. Oh God. That actually works out fine. And then the other half of the salmon here. Ta-da! And then we can also add, so I think I've seen like, let's see, where did my mayo go? Oh, right here. Some Japanese mayo. Ta-da! And then we just squirt a bit of it here. I am trying to be healthier, so I'm not going to squirt too much aside from that. Fridge. And then also take seaweed. Kind of like this. And slice it up. And I also have, you can also mix some of this. This is like the dried version of that, but I'm going to add some of it in here. Just a little bit. Then take a spoon and just mash it all up together with the rice. Ooh, I perfectly cooked the salmon. I just don't like it when it's like super dry or overcooked. So I took it off the heat like right as the middle is still a little bit raw. Then it keeps cooking because it's so hot. Then it's perfect. Then we mix a bit of the mayo with the seaweed. And I think that's great. It's just going to be a nice little salmon rice. I think the Japanese mayo will make it taste really good. I think I could add another sheet of seaweed to this too and just break that up like this. Yeah. Perfect. Yay. And if you want, you could probably scoop it with the seaweed. Ta-da! Like that. You put it at last? Oh, they're seaweed. They're like seaweed sheets. Let me just taste test it, and then I'll know how I need to adjust seasoning. Usually what you want to do is like you just add a bit of seasoning as you cook. And then if you always need more, you could add more, but it's really hard to take out. So you want to like add a bit at a time. Ikatakimasu. Mmm. Oh, bro. That is so good. Hold on. Let me try to like eat it in the sheet of seaweed and have it like wrapped up kind of, or like a roll like this. Mmm. Mmm. That's so good. Oh my god, so good. Hi, Dragon. I think this bowl is about 500 calories. Because the, what's it called? The rice is 440. Salmon is probably about like 200 calories. Oh, so maybe that's 600. Yeah, plus the seaweed and the mayo and stuff, it's like 600 something. Because I cut the salmon in half. Mm-hmm. And yummy. Yep. Delicious. Mmm. Servings per container at 30. And then the container of this seaweed is also 30. Let me get my drink. Right bowl. But that was so fast and easy. That is delicious. Well, for me, it's like cooking. I can't really spend that much time doing it. I don't have the patience to, at least recently, feel like I have the bandwidth to spend a long time cooking. So a lot of the recipes that I make are really fast. In case you guys ever want to like steal this similar things. Like literally you saw me make the salmon, but like I pan fried it, seasoned it in the pan so fast, and then just threw in some mayo and heated up like microwave rice. Yeah. I've been just trying to like have a good balance of everything. Healthy meals, try to get like 10K steps a day or like the closest to it. How many steps do I have today? How do I see here? I have, not a lot. I only have 1,400. So, no, 10K steps, yeah. So, pretty much after I stream, maybe I'm gonna go walk on the treadmill or walk around outside. I kind of want to walk around outside. I all of a sudden have this urge where I want to walk around outside because it's light out still. And then I get to get my steps in. Maybe I'll walk to the grocery store or something. Go to gym meal, but it's the same process, but chicken instead. Yeah. I think with a protein that's not too fatty, it works really well, and you could just add like whatever sauce and then you mix it in rice. I've been to San Diego to TwitchCon like every time. San Diego, TwitchCon is really expensive. I think it's worth it if you go to see, like, that's what you mainly want to do. You want to see streamers that are people that you've like watch all year long. Like, you want to line up for meet and greets and everything. That I think it's really worth it. But yeah, it gets really pricey that weekend. So I would honestly, the advice would just be to like book everything in advance so that you have hotel and everything close to the venue. Or you could explore other parts of San Diego. Yeah. Well, good. One sec. Ooh. 2 servings. People think you need to do a bunch to get in shape, but honestly, a healthy diet and getting your steps up are OP. Yeah, you don't have to do a lot of workout. It's all a calorie deficit. And you also want to have higher protein things because your body burns more protein than carbs. Like fat and carbs are the two things that your body burns less of, but which is why if you have higher protein, it's better if you're trying to lose weight. I forgot what the percentage is for carbs and fat that's burned, but you also need carbs because that's how your body, your brain and everything functions still. And then you need healthy fats as well. But you just can't have too many carbs or fats because your body burns less of it if you're trying to lose weight. The Knicks lost? Did they not win? Like the semifinals? Carbs is like in literally everything. Yes and no. I've done keto before. There's a lot of carbs in things, yes. But there's also ways around carbs. Like meat. A lot of proteins. Eggs. If you ever tried doing keto, or even if you Google it, they'll give you like a whole list of it. But you should have carbs. Like it's not avoiding all carbs. It's just skewing your diet so that it's higher protein than carbs. Because you still need carbs for your brain to like have energy so that you can function and have like brain power and everything. That's why when people say like, if you try to do like a low carb diet, just do it for like a moment, just not forever. The best way is just to have like a healthy balance of everything while not having too much of it. If you want to lose weight or if you want to do whatever, right? Yeah. So like I want to lose weight, but I still have carbs in my diet and that's totally fine. I still you basically want some healthy fats. You still want carbs. The only thing that you really don't really need is sugar. Sugar is like the thing that your body doesn't need, but like we just fucking love sugar, you know? But protein, definitely. You need protein and some carbs. And healthy fats like avocado, what else has healthy fats? I can only really think of avocado. I know, I fucking love sugar too. Unfortunately, it's the one thing that your body does not need. But I think just don't be too shy of carbs. Or even if you are, just do it for like a short period of time. And then afterwards you can have a bit of it again, you know? Just don't be too unhealthy. I'm eating a salmon rice bowl. So I have salmon, mayo, like a light amount of mayo too. I don't even have like, I maybe have less than a tablespoon of mayo in here, Japanese mayo, some seaweed, and the rest is salmon and rice. Yeah, carbs is sugar, but carbs also sometimes is not sugar. Like rice. Sugar is just included under carbs. What's your go-to food? Recently, I really like these, the Mission tortillas, or eggs is really good. Chicken, you have like chicken thigh or chicken breast. And if you're bored of chicken, seafood is honestly like a great cheat code if you don't mind seafood. Like shrimp, scallops, a lot of those things have very high protein and very low fat. So if you do not mind, salmon is like higher fat compared to the other ones, but are still fine. I did have a personal trainer, but I have not talked to him in like a long time, which I probably should. And she said, don't take away, only add protein, some carbs, and healthy fats. Yeah, you just kind of adjust the portion sizes, or you adjust what you consume, but you don't have to like starve yourself, you know? Like I've had so many meals where I actually feel super full, and it was really filling. It was high protein and low calorie. I can't eat the quesadilla every day. I would get sick of it. So I always find ways to make things to kind of rotate so that I'm not only eating quesadillas, right? Quesadilla is just really easy. But I usually have to switch it up, or else I would bash my head into a wall. Like I would just get so sick of eating the same food every day, and it would make me binge. If I literally don't think of other creative recipes or other things to eat, like I would just binge eat once, I don't know, I have like a random craving. But I feel pretty good about the kind of rotation of recipes that I have, so it doesn't happen like that. Because thankfully for me, I'm not like a super picky eater. I could eat seafood, I could eat things other than chicken, so then I kind of just rotate between the things. So like I'll eat a lot of seafood because I think shrimp is like a great cheat code. I'll make like shrimp lettuce wraps or shrimp quesadillas or shrimp, yeah, just kind of like varieties of that. Scallops as well. And it's been working. You just have to be patient because the way I see it is to have it be sustainable, you just don't want to starve yourself or be on such like a strict diet the whole time. You can look at your days as like a week. So if the overall week, okay, you have been really good and everything with your diet, having one cheat day, 1 or 2 cheat days or a couple meals of that is not gonna like mess up your overall progress. Yeah. Like I had yesterday, for example, I went to the Kendrick and SZA concert, and they had like a suite where they had a bunch of food, and I knew that like that was not going to be my diet meal. I was going to be eating pretzels, like chicken tenders, whatever the heck, right? But then today I'm eating my healthy meals again. And then so you kind of take like the average of your week, and that way you don't end up binging, you don't end up like making yourself so unhappy. You know? Like I will still get a boba and I will do other things because I've minus my calories in my other meals. I've made like a quesadilla that day maybe, or I did other things that were like 300 or 400 calories for a meal. So I could afford to have like a boba that's like 200, you know, or like less. So like I kind of do rough math in my head. I don't document my calories or everything in an app because I personally don't like to and don't want to upkeep that. I want to make it so that on a day-to-day, I have like a healthy enough lifestyle where I could have days where like I eat K-barbecue or I get dessert, and I'm totally fine with that because on a day-to-day basis, I already eat healthy. I basically eat healthy whenever I eat by myself so that I save the times where I indulge more with friends or with people. And I also find that's just healthy. I don't know, like I'm healthier that way because I, on a day-to-day, eat like more whole foods. I cook, so I eat lettuce, I eat my protein, and I don't overconsume fats or other stuff or carbs. And then I do that when I like have cheat days with like my friends and stuff. When people are like, hey, you want to grab dinner here? And then I don't have to say no. I'm going to be like, yeah, I can go. Let's go. Just good balance overall. And go on walks and stuff. I think getting the steps has been great. In fact, I just feel like I'm probably at my most healthy now than compared to before, which is great. You're good. Anything better than what you were doing before on average is progression. Exactly. I really like that we're on our health grind and it's been good. Yeah. I think a gradual progression is good. I don't need to like be super whatever right away. Just want to like be happy still, live life. But are you cheering for the Oilers? Because they're a Canadian team, but not because I want to. You know what I mean? especially between Flames and Oilers. I saw Oilers jerseys when I was in Vegas. For those of you guys who don't know, it's the NHL, the hockey league between the States and Canada, and Calgary and Edmonton are like the two cities that have a really big rivalry. I mean, Calgary also has that with the Vancouver Canucks, but yeah, it's basically like Edmonton and Calgary are 3 hours apart from each other, and they also just have like a rivalry, you know? I don't know. Do the states kind of also have their own rivalries with some of the teams? I would assume that they do, but yeah. Sometimes the rivalry is so intense that even if it's a Canadian team, they don't want them to win either. So, it is what it is. But I am sad that the Flames have not gone to playoffs or the finals in a long time. If you depends on the person, but going too intense can make a lot of people stop all of it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you gotta do it in a way that's sustainable for you, and you gotta do it in a way that you don't hate it. So I exercise and I eat healthy and I do everything in ways that I don't hate it, and I'm like gradually getting there. If you want to see results like a lot faster and a lot more like intense, you could do that. You just like do everything more extreme. But for me, I'm kind of like, it's not really a race for me to get there. I'm just trying to like have a good habit and lifestyle that I'm accustomed to. I work out when I feel like I have energy to work out. I eat healthy on a daily basis, and I'm happy. Yeah. Hello. Clippers or Lakers? Lakers? The Lakers is out. You just can't be miserable. If you hate it, you're only going to be able to do it for like a short period of time, and then you give up. And then it's hard for you to get back into it. You're going to have to leave, get back in, leave, get back in. But otherwise, it's chill. In fact, this makes me want to walk. But I just don't know where I would walk to, but I want to get my steps in. The thing is, getting 10K steps is really hard. You have to walk for about like an hour and a half every day to get 10K. And it also depends on how fast you walk too. If you walk really slow, you're going to have to take longer. Or if you walk fast, then it's faster. That's why I said, like, don't be discouraged. Like, look at it from like a week standpoint where you have like don't be discouraged from like a day or two of cheat days if you have like a really good 5 rest of your days, you know? Do you prefer walking outside or on a treadmill? I prefer walking outside, but a treadmill will do if it's not easy for me to. But I feel like today I should try to walk outside. Also, Trader Joe's, it's like peony season, and I kind of want to go get peonies. I feel fatigued at the same time. I have multiple problems right now, okay? I want to stream because I haven't streamed in a while. Well, technically, you know what? I would consider this good quality. Sometimes I need to appreciate the quality of the stream versus duration. Sometimes I knock myself a little bit for not streaming a long time. But I think if I'm doing like a IRL stream or cooking stream or like a more quality stream, I think I should be okay with ending necessarily, not like dragging it on just for duration too. Somi is good with peonies. I don't know. I've had like so many peonies and stuff, and there are certain flowers that are a lot more toxic to cats. Like lilies are extremely toxic to cats. Like peonies are toxic to cats, but if they, it's kind of like if they ingest it, or if they're like really, some are just a lot more lethal. I think peonies are not as lethal. / Somi never really Let me see. Yeah. Like, she can typically vomit if it's that. It's not. Lilies, though, lilies are actually lethal. Yeah. Somi is just not the type to ever really eat flowers and stuff, so, but I just don't even want to risk it with lilies. It depends on the cat sometimes if they ingest it, like if they like to eat flowers and stuff. And then also it depends on the flower. Like there's levels of how toxic a flower is to a cat. I just view lilies as like they're literally death sentence. Like if a cat even like does whatever, like a lily will fucking kill them. Versus some they are poisonous to a degree, and then they can like vomit or like do whatever, and it's not as bad. Yeah. So hair. Oh no, I definitely have hair extensions. My hair extensions are. I just got them refreshed, which is why they're a lot longer and full. But I probably have to get them cut again at some point. Yep. So I don't know, but I'm thinking I should walk around somewhere. Like I would love to just get my steps in. And honestly, that might be where I do my IRL streams. So I've been thinking about doing IRL streams more lately, like out and about, because I kind of feel very stuck if I'm just gaming all day. And sometimes I am in a gaming mood and sometimes I'm not. And I genuinely just love being outside and exploring and stuff, because I could be pretty like out there, you know, kind of extroverted, kind of like exploring the lands. And so similar to that, where yeah, then I can get my steps in, we both chat, hang out, and it's like a win-win. So I might try to do that with like Leslie or whoever sometime. Like we've been wanting to do more, or like OTV, just more IRL streams in general. I think it'd be really fun. If you guys think of anything that you guys would like to see us do, feel free to let us know. We'll be touching some grass. I just want to go out into the world. Yeah, I like to mix and match a lot. I think it's the way to like sustain it. I think if I did one or the other of too much, I would be... Something that I really like is when I get really sick of gaming and stuff, I could do cooking and I do IRL or I do vlogs. And then when I'm sick of sometimes vlog or feel tired from IRL, I go back into gaming. I like flip-flopping between the two because it makes it so that I don't feel so pigeonholed into one or the other, you know what I mean? I like being flexible because that's how I am as a person. I'm like, sometimes I'm here and sometimes I'm there and sometimes I like doing whatever. We're so dynamic. Yep. Not going to be in a box. I can't be in a box. I must be a free spirit, free bird. Let me think about what I want to do. What do I want to do? Well, tomorrow I have a good day to stream as well. My question is, do I want to stream more during the day or do I want to stream more at night? I think I would stream... Oh, I have to stream during the day because I'm trying to go to pickleball at night. Okay. Tomorrow's going to be an early stream. If you're planning on IRL, make sure to get the security or bodyguard. Yeah, I would have to go with somebody. I don't think I really trust going by myself. I could do my best, but I don't think it's a good idea. Let's see. How many steps do I have today again? 1,500. I haven't been playing Valo recently. I've been gone to Vegas for a week, so I haven't actually been playing games or doing much, but I gotta get back into that. I've been trying to get back into, I mean, I love playing anything. Love playing like League, TFT, Valorant. Always comfortable. We love you and Toast podcast. Thank you. I really like our podcast too. I didn't think it would, I think it's interesting because like not even we knew what it was going to be like seeing it episode by episode come out and clips and everything gives me like, oh yeah, this is like what our podcast is like. But prior to that, I would not have been able to envision exactly what the vibe or what it would give off. And now I'm like, okay, it's pretty accurate to the title. Because we were thinking about a name for our podcast for a little bit. We recorded some podcast episodes without even fully knowing if that's for sure 100% the name that we're going to go with. And now it's pretty exact. Oh, I am in Rumi's Rumble. Yeah. Show recommendations. I haven't been watching anything new. I've only watched Sakamoto Days, and then that's over. And then I want Free Run 2, Season 2 to come out. I want The Bear 3 to come out. If you haven't watched The Bear, I would recommend it. I really like it. But it's not new. But it's a good show. Very realistic to the kitchen. Yeah. I think it's good. Dang it. I was gonna go walk and now I'm starting to feel tired. I'm starting to feel the fatigue. But I literally was inspired to go walk like 10 minutes ago. So what do I do? Let me think about this. What do I think about? Bear is on Hulu, right? Yeah, The Bear is on Hulu. It's very well shot, and a lot of people say it's very accurate to like the kitchen. Like some people who are chefs, they can't watch the show because they can't relax. Like it feels too realistic. Other than some drama parts, but yeah. It's like behind, corner, you know, like all the lingo that they use and then like how stressful it is. And then they have this one episode where it's all shot in one take as well. I think it's time to rest for real, Yvonne. Do treadmill and watch something or listen to music if you CBA to walk outside. Yeah, I might have to do that. I think I'm going to try to walk outside, and then if I'm genuinely feeling too exhausted or tired, then I'll come back just to rest or go on the treadmill. But, yeah, you know what? I might just be too dang tired and fatigued to keep streaming. And it's sad because I haven't streamed in so long that I feel terrible. I genuinely feel terrible is how I describe it. I literally haven't streamed for so long and then I come back and I just stream for 2 hours. Goodbye, world. Feels like shit. While also just wanting to do things that benefit my health and life. God, it's so hard to balance it all. I haven't seen the OTV and Friends video yet. I want to, though. Yeah, it is. Have you ever been to Europe? No, I haven't. I actually do want to go to Europe. It's like one of the places I've never been, so I feel like it'd be really nice to explore it. Yeah, no, I know you guys. Listen, you guys always understand. I just don't want to take it for granted. You know what I mean? I never have to worry about it because I know people are going to be like, hey, go rest, like, if you're sick, or, like, blah, blah, do this and that. It's just sometimes, like, I just feel like I can't just take all the time off in the world and do that. But, yeah, you know what? we're all okay. You know what? We gotta promote a healthy lifestyle and mindset. We gotta do what's good for us. Sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need exercise. I might be going to AX. I think I might have a sponsor for AX, and so if I do, I will be going. If I don't, I would still like to go, but I just don't know if I would go out of my way to get tickets. So if I happen to like have tickets, I would still go. Because I like AX. I like going through Artist Alley. I like seeing all the cosplays and stuff. So yeah. What country in Europe would you like to visit? I want to go to Italy. I think Italy would be nice. A lot of people rave about it. God. My nose. Okay, you know what? Yeah. In particular, exciting event happening this year you might know. I don't think so, other than maybe Worlds, and I want to go to China during that time. I'm thinking about when Worlds comes along, I'm debating if I want to be in China for like a month. Because I think it'd be really cool to explore Shanghai and then to go from Shanghai to Chengdu and Chongqing, and then just really brush up on my Chinese vlog, try to stream from there, explore a lot. I think that'd be really sick. But it's a hard time to be gone for so long during that time because of usually that's Q4 and a lot of sponsors happen in the last couple of months of the year. So being gone for a long time might be a bit tricky, so not sure. I lift my dog sometimes. Does that count as exercise? Hey man, you know, it's better than nothing. You're burning some calories. Yeah. No, I don't think a month in China is that expensive per se. It's just more like time-wise. You know, you're not home. You can't do anything as convenient as you'd like. Yeah. It is more time consuming. Cause like whenever I'm gone, I never worry about like, especially in China, there's some places where you are, it's cheaper to stay there on day to day. Like China hotels are actually fairly cheap for what you get. Japan is a bit more expensive. Hong Kong is expensive. But China is actually one of the ones that are really cheap. And you get like a really nice place that's freaking decked out. Let me see. Cheap hotel like your $100 Shanghai video. Yeah, there's ones that are even cheaper. And depending if you're not in Shanghai either, if you're in like a cheaper or like a less known city in China, it'll be even cheaper. I mean, speed was crazy. Bro got to drive like a flying car and a bunch of things, and had the richest person in Hong Kong take a picture with him. Like had his family. I don't know. It was insane. Who are you going with? Whoever wants to go. Maybe OTV. Yeah. There's just a lot of places I want to go to. I feel like I just want to explore new places compared to just going back to the same places that I've been. Even though I've been to China, China is so big that like I want to explore all the little pockets of it, or the other big cities. Plus, it's also my culture, so it's really fun for me to go back and try to like practice my Chinese, or like have a place that I kind of know how to navigate around, but it's also very different. So yeah, I really like that. Oh god. Favorite Chinese food? I really like steamed fish. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I love steamed fish and I love barbecue duck. Yeah. And Hainan chicken. Yeah, it's a lot. I feel so eepy. Guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go walk. I need to do something with my life that doesn't make me feel really congested right now. I apologize. It's my fault that I'm sick for so long. But the more I talk, the more congested I feel, and I feel like I need to walk, and I feel like I want to just like sleep at like 8 or 9 p.m. tonight and just have my body like fully take another 8 or 9 hours of sleep. No, I'll probably go walk around by myself. I mean, I could ask somebody if they want to go walk, but I kind of just feel like sending it. Just go, come back, pass out forever for like a long time. Sorry, not forever, but just hopefully be able to sleep for a long time, feel good tomorrow. I think the reason why I've been slowly feeling better, I have. So, and I think the reason why is because I've been sleeping for 9 hours at a time. It's like every day I've been sleeping 8 to 9 hours, like fully. And it's been, I think, honestly helping a lot. So I'm going to do that. And then maybe I could get up, if I wake up early tomorrow, then I can stream early too. So I'll be live tomorrow. I'm 100% going to be live again tomorrow. We'll react to OTV and Friends and videos and games and whatever. So I'm going to rest today, and I'm going to hopefully send a full day tomorrow of things. Yeah. Thank you, Keone. Yeah, no, normally I don't even sleep 8 hours. Normally I think like I sleep 6 to 7 hours, but I've just been so sick and exhausted that ever since I got back, I've been sleeping the entirety of things. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this very short stream. I'm really sorry. I will do my best to like get back on it and be back on track. But I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually. Literally tomorrow. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm literally about to take more medicine. Bye-bye.